UGC Besties is available on all platforms, whether you are on Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest, we've got you covered. Follow us and stay updated with the latest tips, trends, and exclusive content for UGC creators. Let us know you came from the pod and we'll be sure to follow you back. Join our growing community and take your UGC journey to the next level.
Welcome into the UGC Besties pod. This is our second episode, and we're in hopes that you all are feeling all the love and happiness as you deserve. This is our second episode ever, and we're going to be covering the start of our creative journey and early challenges and learning curves and milestones and breakthroughs. So, Carly, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Chance. I'm so excited for the second episode. We're announcing episode 1 tomorrow.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the build-up for this has been so exciting. I can't wait for the news to just be out already tomorrow. And then Monday, it launches on August 12th. So it's so fun already recording episode 2 with you. And I can't wait to talk today. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm so excited as well. I can't believe it's already our second episode. This month has flown by.
Next week, when we announce the podcast, it's going to be so fun because we have the Bestie Box giveaway happening, and I'm putting it together right now with all of these awesome like skincare and makeup products, and I can't wait to announce that giveaway.
That is amazing. I totally forgot about our Bestie Box giveaway is right around the corner. Gosh, how many winners are we having for that? That is just one winner?
Yeah, it's one winner and it has to be USA because I have to ship it, which I
Yeah.
hate because we have so many besties not in the US. But I think I'm gonna add like some digital products onto the giveaway. I need to figure out the logistics of how I can include everyone with some digital products too. So at least we have that, and it's gonna be another big one. So I'm really excited to announce that one.
So stay tuned, besties, because that is not all. We have more coming to the surface, and we have, oh gosh, we have something boiling up right after the podcast and the Besties Box, and we can't let y'all know. So just stay tuned. If y'all want to join our broadcast channel, please do so, because broadcast channel is the first people that know right after VIP, and that's VIP is our subscription.
Yeah, we can't say what's happening, but
Uh-uh.
I love how everything is a project that we've been working on for so long, and then it's just so exciting for us to announce to everyone.
It's slowly coming to the surface.
Your references
And
of like cooking with the cooking emojis and the boiling pots
my
are
little
so
hints.
good. I personally would have never thought to use that for promo, and you are the cutest ever, and it's so good. I love it so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. And some besties have been catching on, and especially on our TikTok, I have been like I posted a screenshot of our previous giveaway, and with the cooking emojis, and then I put it in our bios. And VIP, I have been just kind of spamming them with like gifs of cooking, like SpongeBob cooking, and they're really curious. And I'm just so excited for them to find out tomorrow. I can't believe it's already tomorrow. They're finding out, and then Monday, 3 days
I
away.
know. I know. I saw yesterday on TikTok you put a story of like steaming, yeah, like a steaming
Yeah,
pot. And I was like,
boiling
she
water.
is amazing. You are just so good at your job, Chance, and I love you so
Thank you.
much.
And
And
I learned from the best.
no, I don't know where you learned this. I think it's just all natural, but it's not from me. It's
And we
just a
actually,
natural talent.
we were just texting about how you have to have that ick factor, and just, you kind of have
Mm-hmm.
to be born with that motivation in a way. Like, I don't know.
Totally. Okay, Chance, let's talk about the start of our content creation journey.
All
So
right.
first we're gonna get into like the first steps that you took. Like, do you remember the first couple days of when you decided to become a UGC creator? Like, what were the first couple days like for you?
The first couple of days, going way back. So, well, I guess I was very lost in the career I was in. So at that point, I was just on the internet doing as much research as I can. And I came across user generated content. And I realized one of the first things I learned is that you don't have to have like tons of followers to be successful in this career. If I could go back, I wouldn't have hesitated as much as I did. I would take that leap.
Did you hesitate?
I sure did. I was
Really?
not, yes, I was definitely hesitated, but like if I was talking to my younger self, acting like it wasn't 2 years ago, I would say just jump because the safety net will appear. And that goes with not comparing yourself because I would look at these other creators and like, how do they do it? I knew I was a creative and I love social media. I thought this could be very well a fit for me. So I dove in right into research, which consisted of so much like setting up your social medias, your business email, the equipment you needed, script work, and different types of content and collaborations out there and rates and portfolio. So I took everything I learned and implemented it. And I took all the gifted collabs I could find. I built me a sturdy portfolio and I just kept practicing and growing my social medias. And then all my hard work paid off when I got my first paid collab. And it just is so surreal to think like I was looking up to those creators and now I am one. I don't know. It's
You
just so,
are.
isn't it? Like,
Yeah, you are one. Like, I love your videos so much. Our first few days are so different from each other. So it sounds like you did a lot of research before
yes,
you decided to even do it. And I think I saw like 10 TikTok videos in one sitting of scrolling on my FYP. And then I was like, okay, I'm doing it. And I was way more spontaneous, I think. I didn't even research anything. And that first day, I set up my website domain, my Gmail for that domain, and I created all of my social media accounts for UGC by Carly on that same day that I saw these videos on TikTok. And so I did no research and I just jumped right in.
jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And
ma'am. I love that.
thanks. I don't know. I guess I've always had a passion for creating online, but I never thought that I could be like an influencer, I guess, or maybe part of me never really wanted to be, but I did love the idea of making videos online and it seemed like the perfect thing for me. And so when I saw it, it instantly clicked. And so I did everything that night. And that next week, I was grabbing products from all around my house and making little videos with what I had and just posting immediately, like within a day or so on that Instagram page that I had created the night before, and just started following other creators. And I learned mostly from watching on TikTok of UGC creators teaching you what to do, how to like design a portfolio on Canva. I'd never in my life had designed a website. And I think one of the most exciting things about becoming a UGC creator was all of the things that I learned that had nothing to do with actually making the videos, like the website creation and just learning how to make money online, learning how to make digital products.
Like
And
technical skills and monetization.
mm-hmm.
There's a lot that goes behind the cameras and not just like talking to the camera. It's like technical skills and learning how to create a portfolio like you said, like creating in Canva maybe or Wix. And it's
Editing
just
the videos. I had never edited like a
yes,
video before. There's so many things. And then on top of that, there is the process of getting a deal, which was an early challenge for both of us, I know. And I'm sure a lot of other creators can relate that this process is super important to like lock down in your head before you get started because I think we have some stories of deals that didn't really go our way because we didn't know any better. We didn't have the knowledge.
really I have the perfect example for that. When I first started, I would not charge 50% of the total package up front. And I actually did not put watermarks on my previews. And so this brand, I guess, either did not like my content, and that's okay. I just wish I knew that before I did the work, or they just maybe didn't think I was a good fit or just didn't have the money for it. So I kind of got left on red. And that kind of discouraged me because I didn't know if it was me or them. And so going back, I would definitely enforce a contract and saying 50% up front and also to send your previews with watermarks because they could take that video and use it for whatever or not pay
Mm-hmm.
you.
And the best watermark to put on your video is like quote unquote unpaid preview. So if
Yes.
they were to steal your video and use it, it wouldn't just have creator chance on it because honestly, they could just use it still with your name, but it's better to put unpaid preview and they're less likely to steal it. So that's a
That
really
is
good.
such a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a good point. Yeah, so to take away from that, creators do not put your name or your username because they could still use it. Just put unpaid preview and they would not post that. They would not want to.
I've definitely had my fair share of learning curves when it comes to brand deals. I think my very first paid deal was with an agency, which these agencies back in the day, 2 years ago, were definitely not so easy to trust. They saw a booming industry and you never know who it was. It could be, a 20-year-old guy on his computer saying that he's an agency with no brands under his belt, or no money under his belt, getting you onto his agency and making you do work that you're not going to get paid for. I don't know who was behind the agency that screwed me over, but the deal that they had was $1,500 a month, and they wanted 30 videos from me. I think it was five
Oh,
different
wow.
brands, and they wanted 6 videos each or something, all uploaded to a Google Drive. And then once all 30 videos were in there, they were going to send me the $1,500. And honestly, Chance, I can't even remember if I signed a contract. I don't think I did. I think this was all
Carly.
yeah, I think this was all email communication. This was in the first weeks of me becoming a creator, and UGC Besties was a thing, but all my friends were only a creator for a few weeks too. So all of us were learning as we went. And what I think the UGC community kind of did 2 years ago was kind of set our own rules and our own precedents for things. And so we were kind of like working through that all as a community on how we were going to do things. And contracts weren't really talked about
Right.
within my friends. So they sent me 3 of the 5 products, and they were terrible products. I recommend like never taking a deal if you're not passionate about the product or the service, because it's going to be really hard to make your videos, especially like 6 of them, right, Chance?
Right.
And so these products were like a foam neck massage neck pillow thing that I don't know what people use that for. I don't know if you guys seen this product in UGC on TikTok or whatever. And then they have the little belt that like warms your stomach for cramps, like period cramps, which I hated making videos for that. I've seen a lot of creators make videos with that product, but it was not for me. And then the other product they sent me were silicone patches that are supposed to prevent wrinkles on your face. And so all of these products I was not passionate about, and it was really hard for me to even make the 6 videos. And I started making them and I was uploading them to this drive, and I started emailing this agency and they weren't replying. I had questions about
Oh,
what I should do and they were not replying, and I was like, "Oh no, I just did all of this work and they're ghosting me." And I know
oh,
these brands gave them no money, so then they had no money to pay the creators. And luckily I was like only halfway through the project in the first month, and I was like, if I'm getting ghosted, I'm not going to keep uploading these videos. And Chance, my videos had no watermarks on them. Like I
oh
was a
no.
baby UGC creator. I had no idea what I was doing. But all of these lessons were a chance for me to teach others through UGC Besties on what to do the right way the first time. And so not everyone else is affected the same way we were.
Carly, that makes me sad for you, baby. You've
That's
worked
not the
hard.
only thing. That's just the first thing that happened to me. I mean,
You,
I've had several things happen where sorry to interrupt you, but
no, you're fine.
I've had several things happen where I did have a deal and they were going to pay me, and um, I would go back on my own business practices and accept a deal where I wasn't going to get 50% upfront, and I would already make the video for them. They would have crazy revisions where I would have to completely redo the
That's right.
video. That was for like a nail kit or something. And these brands can just treat creators so terribly, and it's
Mhm.
so annoying. I can't stand it.
It's sad, and a lot of creators do talk about that on their platform. Carly, I'm so sorry you had to get through that half of that project and them to ghost you, baby. But for you to come on here and talk about it, it helps more than you know because these like creators maybe trying to start out probably get discouraged when that happens. If they, what if that was like their first, that was your first agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was how discouraging that was if that is a new creator
Mm-hmm.
and you kept pushing. And
Mm-hmm.
goodness gracious, like
And I
karma's
thought that
gonna
was
get
my
them.
first paid deal too. So I was so
Ah,
excited, of course, told everybody. And then that happened. But another thing about the UGC community is that there's a lot of scammers that you need to look out for in the
yes,
beginning, early stages. And the scammers target new creators more
they
because
do.
they know that you don't know. And
That
so
is
that's
so
why we're
true.
here to tell you. But Chance, what are some things that scammers do?
Oh my goodness. Well, number one, if they are DMing you and it is coming from like a, what is that? What is that?
Brand
Like a,
manager.
yes, a brand manager. If they're acting like a brand manager at like, let's say, no, let's not say a brand.
No, like
If
pet
they're,
products are popular for scams. Jewelry is popular.
it is jewelry and boutiques. Like they will get you for clothing. They will probably DM you with like, "Hey, honey, hey, dear," and then they will
Sweet
continue to
talk, yeah.
say, yes, they will give you these broken promises saying you get this much commission or you get this many products for this amount or just very like unrealistic
Wait,
expectations.
I fell for one of these scams.
Are you kidding me?
Chance, you know how gullible I am. Like, I am so easily scammed. I'm so easily scammed. Okay, so I fell for the jewelry one.
Oh my goodness.
It was a brand called like Casanova, or I don't know what it was.
Oh, I think I've heard that.
They
I
were
think I've
out
heard
there.
of,
They were out there in these streets scamming
no, when I
people.
tell you, they work
And
overtime.
they work
Mhm.
all hours of the day, and I know I'm not the only one that got scammed by them. I know someone else
No.
listening did get scammed by them because I've been reached out to by these people, these creators that have been scammed. But what happened was they promised me lifetime free jewelry. And I was
Oh
like,
my
okay,
goodness.
slay. And I think they promised like a trip or something. And I got to pick out like 7 free pieces of jewelry. And when I went to go ship, it was $50 for shipping. But if you pick 5 pieces of jewelry, it was $30 for shipping. And I was like, I messaged them. I'm like, why so much for shipping? And they're like, our warehouse is here and there and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, that sounds that sounds accurate. So
And
let
if
me pick
they,
so let me pick 5 pieces and pay $30. And so the way the scam works is that when you own an online store, you can charge whatever you want for shipping. And so if you think about it realistically, 5 tiny little crappy pieces of jewelry
for
weigh
50
way less than a pound. So it's not going to cost a lot to ship at all.
at all.
And so it maybe costs them like $1 for all 5 pieces of the jewelry and then $1 to ship or something.
And they
And
charged you $50.
well, I got the 5 pieces and I paid 30. If you got
30.
7 pieces, it was 50. And so I paid $30, and so they pocket all the rest of that money. And that's how they make their money, and that's what the scam is. And I did get my jewelry, but it was such bad quality. And
Right.
then what they do is they change the name on their Instagram and they like block you.
Carly, oh my gosh, I did not know that. You're telling me I did not know that. They changed their username and then block you.
Yeah, so that's what they do. They'll send you the jewelry, and then about a week later or so, they'll change their username to a different brand, and they'll put different pictures, and they'll keep the same account with tons of followers, so you can never find their Instagram again. And they basically drop from the face of the earth, and you don't get your lifetime free jewelry, and it sucks. And then another time I got scammed online was I paid $50 for a fine line tattoo and
This
deposit.
was scary.
And then I got to the fine line tattoo shop and it wasn't there. And it was like in a sketchy little shopping center and nobody was there. And I low key like walked up and down the shop, like the doors. And I'm sure people got scammed all the time, but
Yeah,
I'm
but you're a
gullible.
lady.
If
You're
you're
a
listening,
lady.
if you're listening to this, you can probably scam me if you try.
Carly, no, no, that's why I'm here to protect my girls. Oh, yes, that reminds me. If I ever ask you to pay anything, but much less shipping, don't. It is probably a scam.
Yeah, never pay shipping.
or
Mm-mm-mm.
really anything, unless it's like a what is that affiliate link? Like sometimes, like Amazon. Like if you bought it from and then you get an affiliate link, that's different. But if a
Yeah.
brand's trying to get a collab with you and just promising you these broken promises, and then like you said, the jewelry was real cheap, and then $30 for shipping, that's where they get you. So just learn from us and learn from our mistakes that don't be so gullible and
You know
Carly.
what? You know what I've noticed though, Chance? These
Huh.
I haven't seen these scams. Like I haven't seen these brand managers out there. Have you? Like in the
No,
past few months, they've like disappeared and I think it's because like we've been talking about
we've been on it. Yeah, we know your little tactics.
I know that they've like probably seen our posts because we used to post about like I don't know. They didn't used to use like contracts and then they would offer contracts for their scam too. And so they got smart, but then maybe it stopped working. I don't know. I don't see them as much anymore, but it used to be such a bad problem, especially 2 years ago. They were getting people like
They
left
were
and
on
right.
it.
But they're probably on
And
a new
that's
scam now.
when I first started, you know how you'll have the new Instagram thing on your profile? I think that's what they're going after because
Oh.
in the beginning of my career, that's when I got the most scams. And then as I grown, they just drop like flies because it's like, okay, no, she's maybe used to it now. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah, I wonder if
don't
they're
know.
still out there, and I wonder if we should be talking about it more because I know like new creators join every day. So
We really should,
I'm
especially maybe
curious.
before story features or like
Yeah.
broadcast, definitely. Oh, yeah, besties, if you are kind of hesitant of a collab, just go ahead and send us like maybe a screenshot and we can double check it for you
Oh
if we
yeah.
can get to it. Service.
Remember, do you remember your first brand deal?
Are we talking gifted or paid?
We're talking
Or just
pay.
at all? It is, let me think, because I think my first paid, I think it was Fine Two. It's like a underwear. Well, it's not like that. Hold on, wait, let me repeat that because it's not just, it's like lounge wear and underwear. So I think it was like 350, but I had like a bundle. They chose a bundle. I think it was two photos of an outfit and then I think one video, if I'm not mistaken. So 150 for the video and then $50 for the picture.
Think mine
That
was
was so
that drink.
surreal.
Think mine was that drink like gratis blends that I posted like 2 years ago. It was
Is
just
that
like a
like,
random inbound email from this some small company that wanted me to do a video.
how much did you get paid?
I think I got 130 or
That's
something,
not bad for your
125,
first paid. At all,
125.
that's not bad. And do you remember how you got that? Was it just an inbound?
Yes, it was just like a small business that
Yeah.
sent me an inbound email, and it was a really quick and easy back and forth close. Sometimes those back and forths can be, I have a few that have been going back and forth for like a month now. I swear I'm asking the same questions over and over. They're like, "Can you do this deal?" And I'm like, "Well, can you send me the brief that you want me to follow? And
Right.
where are these videos going to be used? Are you going to be using them organically or for paid ads?" And they don't want to answer my questions. And I'm like, well, I can't give you my rate unless you answer my questions. And like the whole back and forth, like trying to close a deal can just take so long. But honestly, this company for my first one was super easy. So I got lucky.
Yeah, closing can take up to months. It just depends on like the people because there's multiple brands that will take forever to reply. So like each day is one message.
Or each week is one message. What do you
That's
mean?
true. That's
It's
true.
like they're only going to
You
email
catch
you
my.
back on Mondays or something. And then,
That's right.
those
Let
follow-ups are
me.
important though. Honestly, when a brand follows up with me, I appreciate it so much if I had missed their email because my emails get flooded too, I'm sure just like theirs. And so I appreciate a follow-up and I think following up to brands is super important too.
Bestie, are you an aspiring UGC creator? Look no further. Carly's 20-page guide is your ultimate roadmap to kickstart your UGC business. This comprehensive ebook is packed with insights and strategies that guarantee your success. Plus, enjoy free mentorship from the UGC besties to answer all your questions and help you grow. Don't wait and get your copy now at etsy.com/UGC by Carly and start your journey today with the UGC besties.
That's a good question for the besties that are listening. Or what's a good time frame to follow up? About a week
I
or
would
a
say
few
a week.
days?
If you haven't heard back in a week, definitely follow up.
Yeah, I was about to say about maybe 4 or 5 days, but a week is about that. I feel like when a brand follows up with me, same, it's just so much better. Like if it gets lost in mail.
No, and when a brand follows up with you, it shows that like they really want to work with you, and it's probably going to be an easier deal to close because they're more
Yes,
proactive and they know what they want. And so I like that. Did you ever do any like outreach when you first started? I know outreach can be so like defeating for new creators because you can outreach like 100 brands and not hear anything back, and it can be so discouraging. And like I personally don't love outreach.
I can say the same. I don't really like outbounding, but I will have to say I have got better, of course, because when I my pitch back in the day, it was very when they say shorter and like shorter is sweeter, it's true because brands aren't don't have all day to go through your pitch. So I would write like maybe a paragraph and then add a link to my first email, which is a no-no.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of learning curves with perfecting your pitch. So I definitely have got better with that.
Definitely.
And with pitching, another learning curve is that I would now, like back in the day, I did not personalize my pitch. Now each pitch is personalized to the brand.
Yep. You can't do
Um,
the copy and paste.
mm-mm.
No.
It looks so unauthentic. And they love to
Hmm.
be hyped up. They want to hear about their brand. So, number one, do not send your email. Well, I mean, is it email or DMs that mostly flag your link at first?
I think mostly emails, but DMs could be in like the message request with a link. I'm not quite sure how that works. I can't figure out message requests, like why some of them go there and then others go to the inbox. That doesn't make sense to me.
I think they're kind of not flagged, but I think they're doing a lot of engagement where Instagram might put them in requests.
Gotcha. I know for sure don't put the link to your portfolio in the email itself in the body that you're sending the outreach in. It definitely needs to go in like the signature line. And we have a post on UGC Besties about how to create your signature line with all your different links in it. So mine personally has my website link, my Instagram link, TikTok, and maybe Pinterest. And they can click your website right through there. And you can kind of type out that your portfolio is linked in your signature if you want.
Yes. So create a signature with what, Canva? Was it Canva or Google
It's
Docs?
both. It's a mix of
Okay.
both. Yeah, the how to is on the UGC Besties page, but I would take little pictures from Canva, like of the icons, and then I would paste them on a Google Doc, hyperlink them, and then create the signature that I wanted on the Google Doc, and then copy and paste it into Gmail signature. So it's kind of
That reminds me.
complicated.
That reminds me, a bestie commented wanting to know how to create a Canva portfolio. So by that time you hear this podcast, we'll have one of those out. I think I'm going to create one this week of just demonstrating kind of the basics of creating a portfolio website off Canva. And so
Chance.
hopefully that can help you out. Yes.
You know what I think you should do when you do that? I think you
What?
should pick like five, okay, maybe five is a lot. Like a few lucky creators and use their portfolio, if it's okay with them, of course, on the post. So you could do example 1, example 2, example 3 of how a portfolio looks, and then it could give other creators exposure like on our page.
Yes, that's a
So
great idea.
yeah, so you could just do like, ooh, like a video on a carousel. We love that of like just scrolling down their page
Yes.
and what it looks like. So it's like you could, organize your portfolio like this, or like this. There's no like right way to do
Or like
it.
layouts,
Hmm.
right? That is such
Yeah.
an amazing idea. I'm glad I brought that up because I wouldn't even got your opinion on it. That is an amazing idea.
Yeah. So
And
pick
so
pick a few, like I guess like fish through and like find a few portfolios you like and then ask them if they're okay with like being featured. And you should do that. I think that would be super
I
cool.
will.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I could put it on stories. Like if you have your portfolio and you're proud about it, I should post on stories. Like if you're wanting your portfolio, I don't know. I'll figure it
Yeah.
out. Like
Yeah. So
yes,
many
and I
things.
think is it videos like you know how you go to post and it's a picture with the video slides? Is that 10 as well? Just as pictures.
Yeah, it's 10.
I
Yeah.
could do 8 of
You
them.
could. Yeah, because when I do creator spotlights, I do, 8 or 9. But yeah, you could
Uh-huh.
do 8 examples of portfolios and put our besties like portfolios on there and like a little scroll. That would be
Yes,
so
that is
cute.
amazing. I could do like the first one, how to do it, like
Yeah.
how to get on Canva and do it, and then 8 or 7 of them, like
Hmm.
here's examples that get don't copy but get inspiration.
Uh-huh. I've
Yeah,
been
that is an
sitting on that
amazing idea.
idea. I've been sitting on it. I thought I told you.
Carly, Carly.
I
Oh,
thought I told
and
you. It's a huge project. That's why we haven't
it
done it.
is.
Hmm.
We have so many projects in line, besties. You have no clue. Like tomorrow, you find out about the pod, which is crazy. I'm mind blown about that. And
Hmm.
then some other things, like you already have a hint about a bestie box coming in. And then there's something else that we cannot mention.
Hmm.
You besties just witnessed me and Carly put our minds together for a new project coming along.
Gonna be so cute. They're gonna be like loving that. I love that.
Oh no, like they're not gonna get a break. It's like back to back at this point.
I know we're on fire. We are
We
literally on
are.
fire. I love that for us.
I'm so excited to see their reactions tomorrow. Like they're
Hmm.
gonna be like, "What? No wonder y'all were putting cooking emojis." I'm so excited for them to see. They're gonna freak.
Chance, do you remember your first viral video?
Goodness, actually, y'all, it was pretty recent because hard work pays off. That's one of our mottos. So it was actually on YouTube Shorts, and I did not take YouTube serious at all in the beginning, like at all.
You're
I
a
was
YouTuber
focused on
now.
I am a YouTuber, y'all, but I was kind of posting just on TikTok and Instagram only. And then I started cross posting my content to YouTube Shorts. And then I saw, I think it was, you know how YouTube will have a profile view, like in all? I think it was 196,000. I think it was
Wow.
like 195. I know, like I was in shock. So I was like, okay, what video blew up? And so I started scrolling, and you know how the Billie Eilish, she just came out with a new album.
Uh-huh.
So I did a lip sync over one of her trending sounds, and that blew up to like 92,000. That blew up to like 92,000 views. I think that
Wow.
was one of them. And what about you, Carly? I know you have a video that's blown up.
I just love what you said about YouTube Shorts. Like, I think all the creators listening like need to take into
Yes,
account that YouTube Shorts is a place that they can be recognized and
yes,
discovered. And I love that. And I feel inspired to start posting on YouTube Shorts too. But in general, I just need to start creating again. It's been a long time in a little block right now, but I think I'm crawling out of it soon. But anyways, my viral video, I think my first one where I posted a TikTok and I was like, I'm famous now. um,
was it a sound?
no, like I went viral and then I remember, I think it was like my video about Justin Bieber and Haley Bieber. And
That's
it was
right.
like the Justin Haley Selena drama. And honestly, I can't even remember what the drama was about. Oh,
It was Haley, Selena. I remember that time. And
yeah.
honestly, I love that for you. Because
So
that's when because you were niching down a little on your TikTok about pop culture.
You're right. Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
my whole life I was like Justin Bieber's number one fan.
Yes.
And so I am passionate about that subject and especially about him and Haley. And so I was speaking about it and I think I got 100,000 views and
That's
then
amazing.
I think I did a few videos that got 100,000 views about that, and it was just so exciting. And then it really makes you feel like, I can do this. I can make videos that
Yes.
go viral.
And you're talking about your passion. That's what I preach. That's what we preach to the besties is like you create content around your passion and your tribe will follow no matter what. And just stay authentic to
Hmm.
Carly. Like you said it authentic to yourself, talking about what you love to talk about. And then
Hmm.
your followers, your likes, your engagement came from people that really liked what you were talking about and understood you. And so I just think it's so beautiful. And don't let our like this is like 1 or 2 videos we're talking about, y'all. A lot of videos we don't go viral, but hard work really does pay off.
The more you post, the higher chance you have of going viral and getting more people to see your video and more importantly like your account that has your portfolio link on it and who
Yes.
knows who's going to come across your videos. And so it's actually really important to be posting actively on all accounts. And Chance, can you please hold me accountable to it? I haven't been posting
Yes.
at all. I think I need some like inspiration. I know I've made some post on UGC Besties on like content ideas. And I think I need to go reference those so that I can like personally start creating more content because I really want to be like, I haven't created a TikTok video in weeks, I don't think.
You know that you could touch base on Haley being pregnant, like a beaver baby's coming down. You
I
could do.
I know, but I think it's so hard for me to make my TikTok talking about other people. It just doesn't
Oh, I
feel
get
right
that.
to me. You know what I
I
mean?
get that. Yeah.
So I think I need to make it more about myself, but
Yes. And you need to
Baby
go
Beaver
through.
is coming soon.
I know. I love it. I
I
love
know.
it.
Is it a boy or girl? Do we not even know?
I don't think we know, but I hope it's a baby Justin.
I know, me too. Me too, because he was the cutest baby, wasn't
He
he?
was.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, he was the cutest. I
And
hope it's a boy.
before I forget, I do want to mention that the same video that went viral on YouTube Shorts did not go viral on TikTok or Instagram. So it's like kind of the luck of the draw.
Yes, that's why cross posting is so important because you have no idea which platform your video could go viral on. So why not try them all? The funniest like trend I've been seeing on TikTok, it's kind of bullying, but people
Carly.
people comment and they say, post this on IG Reels. And it's kind of like maybe they're right. Maybe if that creator posted that video on IG Reels, it would like actually do really well and
Skyrocket.
not get so much hate or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're all different.
Yes, it really just depends on the luck of the draw. Like, I never would have guessed YouTube Shorts is what I went viral on. And that's not even what I was like working hard on. It was Instagram and TikTok. Because you hear about how TikTok's
Hmm.
one of the best platforms. I would say, did you know that most creators, like influencers, make their most of their money off Snapchat?
Yes, I'm so
I did not.
jealous.
That's crazy. But I
But
don't think I could. My day in the life is not that interesting to post every day on Snap stories.
but most of them, you know, they're like influencers that don't really have like
Yeah,
a boring
they have the time.
not that you have a
And
boring life, but like they're always
yeah,
traveling
LA.
or yeah, or they make I don't know. So I know Tana does it. I know Francesca does it. And I don't like follow it, but when I do watch it, it's like they're posting every 10 minutes, it seems like, which seems
Oh, I don't know.
overwhelming. But if they're making
Yeah,
money, then
it's not too overwhelming.
hey.
They want to post. And a lot
Hmm.
of them on Snapchat will do like a hook, kind of like the last photo is what shows on their story preview. So they'll do like a crazy hook of like maybe a party for Alex Earl and like, because, and another thing about Alex, we're kind of going off track here, but people are saying because she's taken a lot of content in the Hamptons that a lot of her content was fun, partying, college life, and relatable. And a lot of people are saying now, girl, how can we relate? You're in the Hamptons.
Is that why she's getting
But
canceled? Because I saw a
I,
video today that said she was getting canceled.
I think I'm not really deep in Alex Earl, but I did hear that, and it's. I mean, it's kind of
It's true.
it's understandable. Yeah.
She does like act relatable with like her acne and things like that. But her life
Yes.
is not
Nah.
relatable to the average person
Uh-uh.
at all. No, 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 no. Like I don't go to the Hamptons every summer with all my girlfriends for a couple
And
weeks.
party on a yacht.
Hmm.
One day, though. One day, besties, we will. Okay, let's touch base on this, besties. In the broadcast channel, I said, what do we think we have cooking up? And y'all are saying an event. We love how y'all are thinking out of the box, and that is not far fetched at all. I'm sure it will happen soon, but besties, it's this podcast. I mean, I would love for us to maybe have an event, but we need to see because we need traveling expenses. We just need to find out like the ins and out. But it is not far fetched at all, and that might be in our near future.
I love influencer events. Like brands will
Yes.
sponsor them and it's so much fun. I would love to host one and plan one and coordinate it. And especially with you, and there could be like a panel and it would be so fun. But I was thinking, I'm like, why is nobody guessing a podcast? And I think it's because we never talk on Besties.
Uh-uh.
We never show our face, we never talk, and they're going to be just like that much more surprised and it's going to bring us like this much closer to our community and I'm really excited for the launch.
Me too. I cannot wait. And we need to get on stories more and just talk and
You
be
need
present
to.
with the besties. I know. It's just like working from home. I'll look like a hermit. Like I'm in hermit mode sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I
No, I
don't want to
totally
get
get
ready.
that. I totally
But
get
then
that.
again, it's just the besties. The besties literally don't care.
No, they do not care at all.
They're
They're the
like,
sweetest.
still,
And there's
they are.
filters.
Yeah, right. I will. I always use me a filter on when I'm looking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another thing. Back in the day, I used to put a filter on my story through CapCut, and I think I had like this blindness in a way of, you know how some girls will say eyebrow blindness, and I had that too. But now I have filter blindness, and so now I do no filter. And I used to be insecure because a lot of people that went to my high school would like self tan and just be real tan. So I would be kind of not insecure in my skin, but like I thought I was a little too pale. And
Mm-hmm.
now I'm loving my skin. Like I
Oh,
barely use self tanner anymore. I still do. Like don't get me wrong, but like that's another thing is take those filters off your content, girls and boys.
right. Brands don't like filters on the
No.
content. But I noticed, like, I think you use, what, do you use like a digital camera when you make your content, or do you use your,
I use my back camera because
okay.
my camera is like more of a digital film. That's why I like it for pictures, but for videos it's just not good quality.
Okay, well, your back camera is a really good quality.
Thank
And I
you.
think creators listening that don't use their back camera enough should take that tip from you, Chance, and start using it more. And it makes it so much more clear. And I love
Yes.
that.
Now using a backup camera. Now using my back camera, I do put a mirror in front of my phone so I still see myself. And I hope that helps somebody because at first I was like not using a mirror and it's just I like to see myself when I'm recording to
Is it
know
your
if I'm
vanity
in
mirror?
frame. It's yeah, a little one.
Chance, have you had any breakthrough moments since you've started
Ooh.
as a UGC creator?
Yes, I have. The one I'm thinking of would probably be my biggest Mama I Made It moment is when Bobby Brown and I went in for an ongoing collab. And I remember being in high school and I started tapping into YouTube on like makeup artists and Bobby Brown was everywhere. And now to think I'm the creator demonstrating their products and makeup is crazy. It's actually mind blowing. Like it's such a surreal moment of I don't even know how to describe it, Carly. Like, wow,
Oh,
like
I'm
I'm
so proud
working
of
with
you.
I love you. Thank you. It is really such a breakthrough moment working with one of the brands you just used to admire as a, a growing
I
grade school.
remember Bobby Brown used to be huge, and they still are such an amazing brand. But I remember buying Bobby Brown all the time as a young girl
It was
too.
everywhere.
Hmm.
And now just being a creator for them, it's what? Surreal. But it's also so inspiring because it's like, wow, that is a milestone or a big breakthrough. What else is in store? And that's why creators just keep pushing because you're going to become that creator one day. Don't get discouraged because it's so not far fetched. As you didn't get that vision if you could not do it.
Hmm. Like, that is so inspiring, and I love your Get Ready With Me videos and your lip syncing videos. And you're just so gorgeous. Like, of course, Bobby Brown
Oh,
wants to work with you as a creator, and like, go you for putting yourself out there and just getting that deal. That's so good.
I love you, Carly. You are the type of bestie we all need because you're so supportive and you give us the motivation we all need to hear. It's just so sweet of you, Carly. Thank you.
Oh,
I don't know where I would be without you. Like, I feel like
stop.
Carly, no, y'all, for real. Carly took my eyes and opened them with this career. She did. And she took me under her wing and she was like, this is where you belong.
I
You
love you so
did.
much.
I love you.
I
Carly,
think
do
if
you?
I'm trying to think if I have any breakthrough moments. Like, I think a breakthrough moment that I had would be like my journey through affiliate marketing. I never thought that I could do affiliate marketing, and I realized that I can through like Walmart creators. I'm a Target creator. There are other platforms like Social Cat with brands that offered me affiliate partnerships, like Detox Organics has like a chocolate superfoods, and I sold so many of those and made so much money just having my code online, to where I started like a Twitter page and an Instagram page for a place just to post my codes, because I know when I'm online shopping, I search like the brand name in Twitter and then I search discount code to find like a code for me to use on the website to save money. And so I know other people do that too. And so I posted there my codes and some extra cash One of my favorite affiliate brands that kind of stood out to me the most was the brand Zach water bottles. It's like ZAK. And I've been using Zach water bottles since I was a kid, just like you with Bobby Brown. And I have like a personal relationship with Zach water bottles right now. And I love that I get them for free and help them sell them and use my code and make money. And so,
That is such a beautiful breakthrough.
yeah, so I would say like affiliates are really awesome and helped me advance in my career with more brands for sure.
Yes, if you're not already in affiliates, please go do it. Even though it's not like pay per video, it still helps. Like most of my income is probably passive through content creation. Not most of it, but a chunk lump, yeah, it's from affiliate. And I think it's so beautiful that we're working with brands we used to admire as children. That is crazy to me.
And like dream brands, like I wanted to work with alt fragrances so bad, and now I do. And now I make passive
Yes.
income from selling alt fragrance. And so there's just so many good opportunities. And if you guys need any ideas on platforms to get these opportunities on, just reach out to us on DMs on UGC Besties through Instagram, and we will help you out.
Yes. We do have some Q&A questions if we want to hit some of those.
Perfect.
So number one, I get featured on your Insta stories. Easy. Once you posted new content that you want to share, tag us or send it through DMs and we'll get to it. Join our broadcast channel to stay tuned on all of our creator activities so you can be the first to know. And I think that's it for story features. Okay. Number two, is it worth it to become a creator? It can be challenging but rewarding. As in any journey, you'll have ups and downs, but by being prepared, willing to learn and grow, and being up for the challenge, the answer is yes, it is worth it. Number three, what's 5 steps to become a creator? Number one, start your social medias, and that goes along with like your email. Number two, learn and create content. Like learn the different types of content out there, get your groove, and start to create. Number three, take that content and create a portfolio and be active on your social medias. Number four, engage with creators and brands that you resonate with. Number five, pitch and don't give up. All right. Number four, what are some creator platforms? We have a few. Number one, Brand Meet Creators. Number two, Incense. Number three, Social Cat. Number four, hashtag pay. Number five, Upwork and Fiverr, which you post your services and you will get inbounds and you can take that link and send it off. Carly, do you have any?
Yeah, there's so many. If you do a Google search for platforms that connect brands with creators, you'll find there is Billow, Coley, hashtag paid, Trend, Skeepers, Bix, like the list goes on. We're so lucky now because 2 years ago, all of these platforms did not exist. And if they did, then they weren't as user friendly as they are now. So, right now is a really good time to become a creator because of the luxury of all of these platforms where brands are active on and actively looking for creators.
Yes, take advantage of it.
Absolutely. I hope if there are any aspiring UGC creators listening, that they will just take the leap and use UGC Besties as a safety net.
Yes.
So,
We are here to support, motivate, and help you. We're here to literally be your bestie forever. We hope that you took a lot out of this episode because we shared our journeys and some mistakes. So learn from us. If you feel like you're getting scammed or just feel content, just please message us. We're here to help and support you. Yeah, make sure you join our broadcast channel. And now since the podcast is out, the podcast will be dropping by the time you hear this. And I'm so excited to start doing Q&As on stories and broadcasts. So please join our Instagram at UGC Besties and join our broadcast on there so you can be the first ones to know.
yes, it was so fun. And we will talk to you guys next time.
We love you, besties. We love and adore you, besties. Have an amazing day. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Besties, don't miss out. Get brand contact emails every month and be the first to see all of the UGC Besties posts with our VIP Besties Instagram subscription. Join our exclusive group today and elevate your UGC game.